Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of February 2021. You may have noticed I got a brand new background, so I'm trying something new in the new year, and you can let me know what you think. I think the important thing, though, is to be able to see the cards. So that's really what I put as priority when I think about, the aesthetics. Speaking of cards, I'll be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck. And then, Capricorn, I will close out your reading with a Messages from the Fairies Oracle card. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. Interesting. This is quite a few cards here. Okay. We'll start with that. All right, so what do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2021? All right, Capricorn, well, it looks like the first week of February is definitely going to be, it's going to be good. It's also going to be a little chaotic. But I can see that you're going to win, okay? Things are going to feel very topsy-turvy, very unstable and unsteady. But like I said, you're definitely going to win. And I say that because of the interesting cards you've got here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups means that there is an offer that does not come through in the way that you were hoping. There's a financial connection to something you were hoping for that doesn't quite show up, like I said, in the way you were expecting, okay? Could be a loan, could be maybe someone was going to pay you back some money, could be something job or career or business related, but something doesn't come through. But here's the thing. It turns out to be a very good thing, and it turns out to be something better than what you were expecting. All right, Capricorn? So I know this looks a little wonky, but you're going to have to trust because we've got the sun here. Now, the sun, especially at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the week, the beginning of the reading, tells me that everything will work out unexpectedly good. It's just the way that everything kind of comes together doesn't necessarily feel good. And it may look like things are really bad. But like I said, when all is said and done, look at how things move throughout this first week. Okay, we also have the Hierophant here, which means I have a feeling that you're going to be tested. Your faith is going to be tested here. Why? Because, the Wheel of Fortune, which means things just kind of turn unexpectedly. We also have the Tower where there's like a literal breakdown. So your faith is really going to be tested. You're going to be challenged to stay positive. You're going to be challenged to feel like you're in control of this situation. But as we close out this first week in February, here's where it gets good. Because we've got the King of Pentacles and we've got the Six of Cups. King of Pentacles talks about this is like a business win, a financial win. Also, there's something here related to investments that works out really, really well. Also, you end up getting a lot of knowledge, a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding about something as it relates to your money. Now, again, this could be work, this could be business, investments, savings, whatever. You get some information and you become more aware of the situation and how it's going to pay off for you, because it will pay off. The other thing is something from your past shows up, and it's a very positive reconnection. It's a positive thing that this person or this situation or this connection comes back into your life at this particular time. So things are going to feel a little unsteady. However, it's going to work out in your favor. Know that your faith is going to be tested. Things are going to seem like they're hopeless and maybe all is lost, but keep pushing forward, because you have two big wins here. You have, like I said, something showing up from your past that's going to pay off, that's going to be financially rewarding. Also, you have some information, some education, some news. I'm getting the sense that you learned something here that benefits you and pays off financially, okay? So, Capricorn, just get ready for an interesting first week in February. All right? Like I said, things are going to feel a little chaotic, a little weird. But as you move through it, it works out, and it works out in a very, very interestingly positive way. All right, so let's see what else is going to be showing up for you. As we move through February 2021, what do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, abundance for February 2021? What do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? All right, Cap. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to move everybody down just a little bit. Okay, so as we move past this first week of February, things really start to calm down for you, okay? So I don't want you to feel frustrated, anxious, or worried about, the way things kind of carry out, throughout the first week of February. It's gonna be weird, but like I said, when all is said and done, it's gonna work out very, very graciously on your behalf. As we move into the second week of February, you've got some more interesting things. But the thing is again, it works out really, really well. So here we have the High Priestess. Now remember, I told you in this first week of February, your faith is going to be tested here, because you're like, what the hell's going on? Things are happening. Who can I trust? What did I do wrong? What should I do next, right? Things are going to feel a little bit challenging. A little bit of that is going to probably spill over into the second week of February. I can say that because we got the High Priestess here in the reverse position. Now, the High Priestess, when she's in the reverse, that means you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your inner guidance. If you connect with your spirit guides, your ancestors, maybe you're not really listening to the messages that are coming through for you. Now, this is okay, because everybody goes through this, okay? This is just something that you're going to have to, like I said, you're going to have to work through it. We also have here the Eight of Cups, which means you graciously walk away from something that just doesn't serve you anymore. Now, I have a feeling all of this is going to be interconnected here. You're going to let go of something that is a financial drain on you, okay? And this is actually going to be a very good thing. It's going to give you some time to breathe. It's going to give you some relief. It's going to give you, a chance to really feel like you can rest and not take on financial obligations that you should never have taken on in the first place, okay? This could be something as simple as, paying for something every month, to something big where, maybe you're financially responsible for a relative's car loan or student loan or something like that, okay? But you are going to break free from that. You're going to have an opportunity to release yourself from some type of financial obligation that has a huge impact on your own bottom line. So this is a good thing. Remember, this is good. It's going to feel a little stressed as you're going through it, but I can clearly see it's going to be a good thing. Now we also have the Empress here. The Empress is the other feminine energy card, okay? When she's in the reverse, this talks about a little bit of immaturity sometimes. The other thing about the Empress card is that it means that something started and it does not continue to grow. It does not continue to nurture. It does not continue to move forward in the direction that it is supposed to go. Now, as this relates to your finances, it could be that maybe something was set to begin and it doesn't. Maybe something you had planned for something to start or something to kind of grow, and for some reason it doesn't. It either stays stagnant or it just kind of fizzles away. Again, that will depend on your own individual circumstances, but don't be surprised with this, okay? This is something that, again, you may see it initially as a bad thing, but I have a feeling that this is something that's just temporary. You know, we'll see what else shows up as we continue on in the reading, but something that starts just does not finish, okay? But here's where it gets good. You've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Seven of Wands, and then you have the Emperor here. Now, the Three of Cups talks about a celebration. This is you really feeling the sense of relief when things kind of play themselves out here. And the other thing about this is that this fell onto that Tower card, telling me that there is a breakdown of something and you're actually better off because of it. Now, I know this may sound selfish to say, but sometimes when things happen, and I'm not saying bad things happening to bad people, but sometimes negative circumstances really pave the way for some positive outcomes. And that's clearly what's happening here, okay? So whatever it is, you're going to feel like celebrating. You're going to feel like, wow, this is great. I could not have asked for anything better. Now, you also have the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands talks about you having some conversations where, you know, sometimes you're just not connecting with someone. The Seven of Wands means that you're kind of in the defense, in that defensive mode, which means you're probably explaining, you know, why you're doing what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to figure out and justify, you know, an expense or an investment that you'd like to make. Whatever the case may be, just remember you're the one in control. You have the final say, and it is your money. Right? Now, the Emperor is all about control. He's also about someone taking on responsibility, someone who sometimes he shows up too when we don't necessarily realize how much power we have. I don't think that's the case with you, Capricorn, though. I do truly feel and I truly believe that you do know that the bottom line is about what you say and about what you will and will not accept and what you're available for. Financially, you know, are you available to be caught up in someone's nonsense? Probably not. But financially, the other thing is this fell onto this Six of Cups, which means that whatever that connection is showing or re-showing up from your past, looks like you're going to have a decision to make. And the thing is everything depends on you. Okay, everything depends on whether or not you decide to move forward or whether or not you decide not to partake in something. However, just know that you have more control over this financial situation than you probably initially think that you do. You just have to understand how you're going to kind of fit into the picture and what you're going to do, you know, with your money. Or even if you're going to partake in something that involves your money, you know. So just realize you do have control and the final answer will always be yours. All right, Capricorn, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of February 2021. What do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? Okay. Now, we've got some repeaters here. And they're both very good. We actually have a lot of good cards here as we move into the second half of February. Get ready because you're going to be very, very busy, Capricorn. You're going to be busy with work. You're going to be busy with actions that pay off for you financially. Okay, you're going to be very, very busy making money here. Okay, so I just want you to remember that and just know that, you know, your income is not going to slow down just because things happen to be a little bit chaotic in the first half of the month. Now, here we have some repeaters, the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. Three of Cups here, Six of Cups here. I have a feeling that this stuff is continuing to carry over into the second half of the month. You're still connecting with this person from your past who shows up, this person, this situation, this connection here. You're also still celebrating here. Or this could even be you gathering with some more people and you guys coming together to really make something happen for all of your finances. You know, it could be maybe just networking in a profitable way and giving yourself an opportunity to connect with people who are on the same kind of journey that you are as it relates to money. Okay. The other good thing is we've got the Magician card here, which means you are fully equipped to make whatever happen that you desire. Okay. You have the skill, the knowledge, the resources, the talent, the social status, like whatever it is you need in order to create the outcome that you desire, you have it, and you have it within your reach. Okay, it's not something you have to go too far for. It's about prospering where you're planted, using what you have in order to create what you want. You can do that, and you do that beautifully, Capricorn, without any type of hesitation, without any type of, you know, obstacles getting in your way. Just know that you are the creator. You are the manifester. You are the one who really, really alchemizes your existence here, and that's a very powerful card. This is also a good card when you are an artist of some sort, because it means that the creativity is just flowing, and your creativity also turns out to be a source of not only pleasure but also a financial rewarding source, you know, a source of income for you. So that's fantastic. Next, we have the Five of Swords here in the reverse. This is a great card to see in the reverse because it means communication gets better. Now remember, this was the card here where we talked about communication being a little bit strained. As we move into the second half of February, just know that the communication gets better. You connect with people on a personal level. They understand, you understand, and there's no misinterpretation there. Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is a money message coming through. And when I say a money message here, it means that you're going to get some news and information as it relates to your finances in some way. Now, because this is in the reverse, it tells me that it's probably going to be something you're not expecting, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's negative, okay? The other thing about the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it means that sometimes a message or information comes through and you miss it. Now, I've had this happen to me many times in my life where they say, hey, you know, do you want to get involved in XYZ? You know, now's your time to do it. And you get the message the day after the deadline. That happens a lot with this card, and I have a feeling like this could be something that could come into play for you, Capricorn. So just make sure you're paying attention to what shows up for you. Click on those emails, open those envelopes, answer those voicemails, okay? Take those phone calls, because I have a feeling like if you are not paying attention and not making yourself available for all the information that is showing up for you at this time, you could miss something very, very critical, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's continue and see what else is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2021. What do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn? All right, as we close out February, Capricorn, you will see that things really do kind of fall back into place, although things are going to come together very differently. You had one set of circumstances happening at the beginning of the month as it relates to your money, and you're still going to have those things playing at the end of the month. It's just going to be kind of, things get rearranged. Things just kind of happen in a different order, or maybe in a different plan than what you had initially thought was going to play out. I can say that because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles means that something that you had a plan, something work related, money related, business related, career related. You had a plan and things don't really follow that plan. It doesn't necessarily mean that things are not going to come together. It just means things don't work out in the way that you thought they would. Things don't happen in the way that you had expected them to. Now, this could be anything from the mechanics of the project, could be the timing, it could be the amounts of something. It could be maybe you thought you were going to get X amount of dollars and you get this amount of dollars, or maybe you thought it was going to start on this date and it starts on this date. Okay, so you just have to pay attention to the details of what's going on in your particular situation. Next, we have the Hermit. Probably one of the best things for you to do at this time, towards the end of the month, is really take a step back and go within. And really study and really see how you're feeling. What ideas are coming to you? You know, if you do meditation or journaling, this would be a good time to do some self-exploration, maybe even doing a little bit of self-coaching here. You know, if things are feeling off energetically, tap into your own inner resources and try to figure out what's going on, okay? Because the answers are always within, especially when it comes to your money. You know, you have to figure out what are you doing or what are you not doing in order to kind of get in your own way. And we always want to figure that out, okay? Because if something's not working out, 9 times out of 10, it's because we are in our own way. Either our habits, our beliefs, our actions are not in alignment somewhere. So we need to pay attention to that. 7 of Wands. This is another repeater. We saw him here. This tells me that, again, you got to pay attention to that communication. I have a feeling, though, that this time, this card means communication with self. And it goes back to what I just talked about, you know, about really going within and trying to figure out what's going on, okay? How are we speaking to ourselves? What are we telling ourselves over and over on a daily basis? Are we really being our own advocates when it comes to our finances? Are we telling ourselves that we can do it? Are we believing that everything is accessible to us in some way, shape, or form? Because in reality, it is. Next, we have the 2 of Cups here. This is a divine separation. However, this is something that I think is necessary for growth. And I say that because it's kind of connected here, connected here, connected here. You know, this is you graciously kind of maybe distancing yourself from people, even if it's just temporarily, right? Sometimes we all need to do that. We need to withdraw, you know, and that goes back to what I talked about with this Hermit card here. It could be a temporary, you know, just a temporary separation, you know, and, you know, it's not something that you even have to announce to anybody. It could just be a decision that you make within, and you just graciously, you know, kind of step back from someone or something that doesn't support you in your goals and in your dreams. Finally, we've got the Knight of Cups, and I think this is interesting. This is the last card. This was also the first card that we pulled for you, Capricorn. This means that you do have some type of offer or support or assistance coming your way at the end of the month. Now, here we talked about, you know, things just kind of get a little wonky, but by the time we close out the month of February, you get a beautiful offer showing up for you. Someone wants to help you. Someone wants to be on your team. Someone wants to support you. Someone wants to assist you. This could be an individual. It could also be a program. It could be your community. It could be your church. Whatever it is, you are going to get some help, and you are going to get exactly what you need by the time February closes out. So Capricorn, your month is very, very unique in the sense that things just kind of, there's no rhyme or reason as to why things play out the way they do. But it really is about you just kind of staying the course and trusting yourself and, doing what you can do when you can do it and really just doing your best. And your finances are definitely going to, it's going to show the due diligence of that. Okay, so just trust that everything will happen the way it's supposed to, and you're not going to be fighting this battle alone. Okay, let's go ahead here. Interesting, 4 cards fell over, and I'm just going to go with it for you, Capricorn. All right, so we've got your desire is within reach. We talked about that. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. Yes. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. This is perfect. Perfect for your spread. We've got a new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. I'm not surprised this showed up because, again, that kind of mirrors what we were talking about in your spread today. Oh, and marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Some of you may be getting engaged. Some of you may be getting married. Again, this is February. This is the month of Valentine's. So I'm not really surprised to see that either. If this is you, if you are newly engaged, or if you do get married in February, I do want to say congratulations. So Capricorn, I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I hope this was helpful. This was a really fun reading to do, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, Capricorn, thanks again. We'll do it all again next month.